Fine, who am I going to go on first?
Good evening. We're live. We're at Kyalami. 1 hour. You could call it an endurance race, really, in a GT4s.
I'd say so, yeah. I'm here, everyone. Belle's not.
Yes, unfortunately, Bell's
She
not
left us.
joining us this evening. Of course, daylight savings makes it an hour later for Brisbane. So,
Welcome
right.
back to the OG time zone, everyone.
Who shall we jump on board with? Right, so... Oh god, they're grey already. 71. How's that? How's Beaky... Beaky can't be on a lap already, surely. I don't know. He was
He
showing...
went out pretty much straight away. The
Yeah, he was
second they
showing
flipped
grey.
over. But I don't think he's done a lap yet.
No, I can't see that he has, but for some reason on the map he was showing as grey, as if he was live. You know, already on his flyer. God knows. Anyway, if anyone's wondering why we've got a load of blue and yellow cars out there, we just thought it was our own little way of showing where our allegiances lay in today's horrible world.
Hence why there's no more Russian bots in our chat.
Yeah. Why is YouTube saying no data, but my OBS is saying there is? I wonder if I should just refresh YouTube.
Yeah, it seems to be working all right.
Is it?
I can hear you talking twice.
That's weird. I just refreshed my YouTube and it's now showing as being fine. Peculiar.
It's your bloody mice in your internet box. It's not working properly.
It was almost like OBS was just talking to itself. I suppose better do it. Well, I've already checked it once, but I'll check it hasn't reverted. Because obviously I like going live without my microphone working. Right, anyway, so do we have any times out there yet? We don't as yet. So 52 seems to be... Yeah, I think it is going to be... Diego is going to be the one there with a first... Oh, flip! There you go. I saw the text first, but I didn't see who typed it. Voodoo straight in there in Russian speak. So he's activating the bots now, by the looks of it.
There's only, only two people watching. It must be just me and Voodoo. And he's texting.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's saying, we love Ukraine around here.
Good Voodoo. You. Glenn was telling us the other day that you've all of a sudden sprung up to 2.6k. Been doing a little farming at Daytona, I hear. Right, so Diego did go top with a 153.4. Beaky 1.4 seconds off of him. So 250. Aussie Thunder, he goes top with a 153.4. Who's next up? That'll be Brian. Let's see what Brian's got in his V8 thumping beast. He's 2 seconds off. 87. Rain of Fire, top 152.6. 3/4 of a second quicker. Albert, what's Albert got for us? What's Albert, the young matador, got? Right, so he's a second off at present. Then next across the line will be Baranchi. See what the old boy's got for us.
Voodoo's almost at 3K apparently. High rating.
Almost
Kid's
3K.
Kid's been
Flipping
like
hell.
farming, mate. He's been farming. He's getting his money's worth.
He's obviously been setting up his bots like everyone on GT7, running scripts from their laptops to cut laps of an oval.
All right. Had my tea and my dinner. So yeah,
What's
just
he
have a
do?
look.
1.6 off Branchy. Next up is Aussie. He's currently 0.74 down.
Mayo is just P2 now. I don't know if he was P2 before. I didn't see what time he did.
Oh, he's 7/10 up. This is going to be close, this. Oh, he just lost a 10th. Boom, he's into second. Right, who else?
I think Mayo's
Brian
go
is
P1.
next up.
He's going.
Where did Brian jump to? He's only half a
He's
second
P4.
off.
Yeah, P4.
87, Rain of Fire. He don't think he
15.
improved. Geordie, what's he got on his first flyer? He's 3.6 off. 92, Young Albert. Right, he's 1.1 off at the moment. 555. Mayo. I tell you what, he's looking quick tonight.
Oh, he's gonna go P1 here if he keeps going. Yeah, easy P1 here.
Oh, there you go. 52.4. Mayo tops the charts. Have that, boys.
Rain, is he got it? Oh, Rain.
Have those silver nuggets.
Rain's
Beaky.
real trying hard now.
So Beaky is up. Oh, he lit up just as he come out of the final corner, and it cost him dearly.
So Rain's finished his qualifying. Oh, he's going to go back out surely. He's got 6 minutes left.
250. Aussie. What's Aussie got? 3.5 tenths off at the moment. Closely followed by Brian. Does Aussie improve? 0.354. No.
Come
Brian,
on, Chris, you got to get out there and...
He doesn't improve. Geordie, he's got to improve. Currently 3.7 off.
Sorry, interrupt you. Chris is in the chat. He's sitting in the pits with his P2. I think he's happy with that. He should be back out there trying to get it on Mayo.
Yeah. So Geordie did improve 2.5.
That's more like it.
555. Where are we? Oh, yep, Mayo. So is he going to improve? 152.4. Tell you, that is rapid. What was it Voodoo said? Almost 900. Flipping hell.
Don't worry, he'll go next week thinking he's super quick, and then he'll lose 900 next week.
42s. Tell you, that's not
Are you
bad
racing
going.
Verstappen? Are you racing Verstappen yet, Voodoo?
Right, 52. Tell you what, Rain of Fire's pace looks pretty good as well.
He said it's the best he's got, and he can't get any more out of it. I think he can get more out of it.
I'll tell you what, no, I'd be happy just sitting there, just relax, have a cup of tea, and wait for everyone else. I don't think it's going to change dramatically.
Well, Geordie, we set the server up for rain, and it was raining in practice earlier.
Here we go. Diego's
seems to fly out.
Improved by half a second.
Who we got going across the line?
So 6. He jumps to 4th.
250.
So who at 250 was Aussie, 0.354. 86, Brian. What's Brian got? 0.753. He remains there. Geordie, 2.565 off at the moment.
He's the second up at the moment.
See, jumps up to 7th, 1.2 off. That's a huge improvement.
Huge jump, yeah.
So 63 just crossed the line. That was Branchy. He's only a second off. Here we go. What's Mayo's just about to cross the line again?
Second off. Yeah. It's a bit slower than his PB.
Yeah, he's off on that one.
7-1. Beaky. Let's see what he's got. Audi's pretty good here.
Yeah, she's twitchy over the curbs. If you can get rid of that, dial that out a little bit, and just tame it on the wheel spin. And he just lit the rears up then, but he's just popped green.
Hello, Diego's fan club.
There you go. Look, because he didn't light up out the final corner that time. Look at that.
Yeah, nice and smooth.
Picked up 0.6 out of the final corner. So, yeah, he's just got one unlocker. Just a touch more. Who's that coming past? 250. That's Aussie. I don't think he's going to be on there because he actually came past 2 drivers.
Yeah. What about Albert behind him? Is he up?
No, he's only just... He was on an outlap. 63, Aussie. Not Aussie, Branchy. I keep on getting those two mixed up. Ooh, up on 2 wheels. What's he got? What's he got? Let's compress this grid a little bit, eh? 1.065. He doesn't improve.
Not much.
So 555. Let's go with Mayo again. No, he's. I think that's where his time's going to remain. So next across the line will be Albert.
Car 52 should remain nameless. So
who?
Voldemort in P4.
Yeah, no, we're seeing a lot of improvement in a lot of the drivers, Cam. It's quite amazing. I think, you know, because it's quite an open group, everyone sort of helps each other out. You know, when it comes to setups and, you know, sort your line out through there and, you know, little driving hints and tips. We've been quite fortunate. So I don't think Albert's flying on this one. I think he's trying to do his usual.
He made a mistake. He might try and push for one last lap. So let's watch that lap. Because I think everyone else has given up.
Well, there's Diego just behind him. Oh yeah, sorry. Right, so Voldemort starts his last flyer. He's obviously trying to time it the same as Albert. So let's jump in with Albert. See what he can give us. A jumping car with him. He is up. He's improving.
He needs to be up around that 6/10, I think, to get...
To move
pole.
up a position, or?
No, to get pole, I think he's only about 6/10 of his PB. Off Mayo. But if he gets, if he keeps going where he's going, he'll definitely jump a couple positions.
Yeah, there's your 6/10. He's still holding it.
Going to be close. I don't think it's going to. He's struggling through there. He's gaining some back though.
Right, this might not be pole, but it's going to be close. Whoa!
He gained heaps of time on the entry, but lost it on the exit.
Yep. Right, he pops himself to second.
P2.
What did Diego manage?
I think he backed out.
Yep, he did. He pulled left. Right, so 63, he did get on. Here we go. Can Branchy improve from 7th? Short shifted. Wonder if that's cost him. He did improve by quarter of a second. He still sits in 7th. But look at that, 6 thousandths between Branchy and Brian.
Yeah. Top 7 under a second from the leader.
Oh, so the boss hasn't done a quali and he's jumped in.
Just made it, by the looks of it.
So John didn't set a lap, so John's going from the back.
It's a long race.
I tell you what,
if he keeps it clean, he could win.
Yeah, no, he's very capable. So that's a good step up for Beaky, I think. So he's 1.8 off of pole, and he's only half a second off of Geordie. So I think that is an improvement for Beaky from what we've seen previously.
That's good to hear.
So fingers crossed. Full send into T1 Geordie, and you can be P1. Oh no!
Voodoo with the bad ideas, or the good ideas, whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
Now say it in Russian, Voodoo. We don't.
There's Tom. Let's go, Mayo. Let's go.
Let's go Garlic Aioli, because he's in the lead. But so we should be congratulating Mayo for his pole position. That's really well done. He's one that's getting better and better every race.
Yeah. To see him sat there, that's tremendous. He's got something working, and that
is.
I don't think the Merc is the best car out there. I would lean towards it being the Audi, but I don't know, it might be track dependent because the BM has shown itself to be a weapon. So's the Audi. But remember when we were all still racing, everyone went in the Audi or everyone went in the BMW.
Yeah.
And I think it was Albert that started the BMW trend. God, where we were racing there. Was that Brands where he... Was it Brands? I can't remember where it was, but yeah, then all of a sudden everyone started to want to be in the BM.
Was that last season or the season before?
Where
it was like Don and
yes,
Albert and all that. They were all in the BMW battling.
Yep, correct.
Yeah.
I think they all thought it was the OP car, but I mean, look at that. What we got? So we've got a Merc, Macca, Merc, Audi, BM, some
Chevy,
American thing.
Your favourite,
Aston Martin. So yeah, we've got a good spread there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different manufacturers in the top 7.
20 seconds.
It's not bad, is it? I hope everyone's pressed
what's
drive.
Supposed to be. It's what's supposed to be. BOP working its
10 seconds.
Magic.
See, even yeah, Maddie's in on it. Ooh, go Mayo! Right, so I don't know if that looks as if John and Boss they're sat in the pits.
Maybe John is right, but he's not at his rig.
All right, looks as if I got a call coming from the States, Glenn. I will have to. Whoa, Albert, off in the wall.
Was he drifting or something?
I don't know. He just drove off and hit the wall. I've just had a call come in from the States, so I'm gonna put this on Diego. I'll put it in camera slot 2, and I'll be back with you as soon as I can. Unfortunately, I'm on call this weekend, so.
So you're leaving me in charge?
Yeah, so
Are you sure?
you're going to be on Diego. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Okay, let me get on.
Sorry,
Diego.
buddy, and sorry, everyone. Yeah, Americans.
American. Well, this is interesting. Anyone want to talk to me about anything? Do we think Mayo's going to run away with it? I think Mayo's going to run away with it. It's the yellow wheels that make him go faster. Voodoo, no more talking about Russians here. We're not Russian, we're Ukrainians today. Yeah, no skill. He can't. His bedtime is right on 8 o'clock. So daylight savings has come along, and now skill has to be in bed. You know, Bell too. Unfortunately, Bell can't stay out of. Oh, God. All right, we're about to go green. So this is going to be interesting. Ugh. Let's see. I reckon Brian in the Chevy is gonna jump people at the start.
Green light.
Green. Let's go. Let's go. Full send. Oh, Aussies around the outside. Oh, we got a car around. That's only one car, no safety car. So we got Mayo in the lead, followed closely by Aussie Thunder, then Rain of Fire, then Brian's. Oh no, Albert's in P4, battling with Brian. What's going to happen here? Brian's going to get washed out of the outside. Where is... So what's that? We've got Albert, Brian, then we've got Voldemort, then we've got Geordie, Beaky, Archie. Boss has made it out at the back there, luckily, but John is still sat in the pits, so I'm not sure what John's doing. Okay, let's go back to the front. Who are we watching on the stream? We're watching Voldemort. Mayo, he's got a decent lead. He's got half a second over Aussie, who just run wide. Oh, someone's just hit the curb at Cheetah. I think that was Rain of Fire. Rain of Fire has been taken out by Cheetah. Who else have we got here? Close battles. We're all still within about a second of each other. Rain is still okay. Car looks alright. Doesn't think he's hit the wall too hard. It's starting to even out slowly. Who's praying for rain in this race? Anyone praying for rain? And we're not praying for rain of fire, I mean praying for rain. Flooded rain. So it's pretty quiet at the moment, not really many battles. Diego is pushing Brian at the moment. So maybe he might be able to get something done in the braking zone. Oh, we just lost Albert. Albert's going around. Come on, buddy, get it going. First thing we'll do when Bob gets back is go in Bob's butt cam. I'd go on, who do you reckon? Mayo? Mayo on Aussie? What else we got? Boss is a lap down. No, he's not a lap down at the moment. He's still going at the back there, but I think he's catching up to Branchy and Albert pretty quickly though. What's something happened to Diego and is backing it up a little bit. There's a bit of a battle going on, four-way battle behind him. I shouldn't say his name anymore though, because the fan club might have my head. Whoa, big dive from Brian. This is a really good battle for P3. Oh, keep it clean, boys. Yeah, it's a five-way battle for P3 at the moment. Oh, look at that dive right for the apex. Just a little, I think you can get it done there, Brian, if you can brake a little earlier and to sort of hold it right on the apex, and then Voldemort won't be able to come back on him. That gives him a bit of breathing room. Brian making a little mistake. Oh, who have we got? Oh, someone in back there, Beaky and Rain. Almost come together. So it looks like Mayo and Aussie are driving away from the guys behind. The battling Brian and 52 are sort of slowing the group behind them down a little bit. There's a bit of a battle going on between, looks like Rain of Fire, Geordie, Albert and Branchy. There's a four-way battle going on for P6 at the moment. Then we got Beaky, who's sort of in no man's land. Brian, who's probably catching up slowly to Voldemort. So what else have we got here? Aussie's sitting at about a second behind Mayo at the moment. We've got Brian, who's 1.8 behind 52. Then we've got Beaky 3 seconds behind him. Geordie's 1.3 behind Beaky. That's a really, really good improvement from Beaky because he's holding his ground in P5 at the moment and he's not losing any positions at the moment, which is fantastic driving. Currently catching up to Brian, who keeps making small mistakes here and there. Albert and Branch are having a little battle. We've still got Boss a second behind him. Okay. Geordie is on catching up to Beaky at the moment, so he's under a second behind. So what can he do here? Do we think he can make a move on Beaky? Probably not quite close enough yet. Oh, Aussie's right up the back of Mayo now, so he's making a push for the lead. Oh, showed his nose. It's been pretty busy in the first 10 minutes of the race. Big battle as well for where we got P6 again, P5 battle for Beaky. Oh, Aussie's right up the back, so he's lost a bit of ground to Mayo. Obviously made a small mistake. So what sort of times? Beaky's doing 1:55. the moment, which is a pretty good race pace. And we've got Geordie who's doing... Oh, Geordie's doing 153s, high 153s. So he's a bit faster than Beaky. It looks like the guys behind him all doing 154s. So surely this is going to bunch up pretty soon. Aussie's lost a bit of ground to Mayo again, so he's sort of just digging in, I think, trying to see if he could make a move. Not quite ready to get it done yet. So both 52 and Brian are in no man's land. Boss is in the pits. I don't know if he had a mistake and has given up, or if he's... no, he's repairing damage, I think. Really impressed with Beaky at the moment. He's doing a really good job here holding off Geordie. Geordie doesn't seem to have the outright pace to get past him. Whether he's waiting for a move later on in the race or... Albert's getting all sideways. Typical Albert. What else we got? That's pretty quiet at the moment. Beaky's... They're all just filing in line trying to get the slipstream down the straight here. Oh, there's a bit of jerkiness going on. So it's currently Mayo from Aussie Thunder in P2. We've got Voldemort or Car 52 in P3. We have Brian comfortably in P4 at the moment. We've got Beaky in P5 holding off Geordie in P6. Rain of Fire is currently pushing Geordie a little bit. Then we've got Albert, who's right at the back of Rain of Fire. Branchy sitting the back there. Then we have Boss, who's just gone out again, so he's currently 3 laps down, and I'm guessing he's had no practice and just jumped in at last minute, so good on him for sticking with it, even if he's racing his own race. Oh, okay, so Geordie's currently making a move on Beaky, so let's see if we can get this done around the outside here. I think he will. We've got Rain going within, pushing them a bit wide, so they get it stopped and they're still battling, so that's good. Good battle there. Okay, so there's been a change of position for Geordie, who's up to currently P5. We've got Rain of Fire now getting impatient and trying to get around Beaky as well. Okay, so the Rain of Fire and Albert are pushing for the apex. And it looks like Rain has got the move done on Beaky. Albert hasn't got the move done yet. Let's see how aggressive Albert can be and get a move done. Sorry, I can't change the camera for you guys, so it might be a bit boring watching Car 52. He's out there driving around by himself. Hopefully I'm doing a good enough job explaining what's going on behind, because there is quite a good battle for P6 at the moment. The fan club must be loving watching Beaky, Diego go around by himself. So Beaky's still holding off. Has he got Albert? Albert got past him yet? Not quite. He's really doing a great job of defending. Oh, okay, so Albert's made a dive into the last corner and has gotten around Beaky, which is a great move. Now, Branch is going to try and make a move as well in a slipstream. He's got a bit of a run. Not quite close enough, I don't think. So Mayo and Aussie Thunder are currently sitting at 5 seconds in the lead by themselves at the moment. Still battling under a second, so Mayo's doing a great job of the pressure of having Aussie Thunder only a second behind. But to hear the fan club's pumped. Yes, Beaky is still putting pressure on Albert. Beaky. That's good driving, isn't it? Albert's got a mission to try and catch up to Rain and Fire now. I'm starting to catch up to Brian's. Oh yeah, they're definitely. I don't think Brian's. Oh, Geordie, where you going? That's not the track, mate. The closest battle at the moment is Branchy on Beaky, but I think that move has been done. It has been done. So Branchy's now currently in P8 and Beaky's down at P9. Okay, so that's good. So Geordie P5, Rain P6. Oh, Albert is current P7. It looks like Beaky's trying to make a move back on Branchy. Hasn't been able to get it done still looks like there's a big battle going on for, well, really it's P4 because Brian's in this battle as well. He's not really pulling away from Rain and Fire or Geordie at the moment. Or Geordie or Rain and Fire. They're all sort of close in this battle here. What do we got? So we got Mayo and Aussie are still battling. So it's only 3/10 between them. They're pretty much touching each other inappropriately at the moment. We got Brian. Brian is just bush bashing. That's Brian. He likes bush bashing. We got Geordie, who actually looks like he's doing pretty good lap times. He's pretty smooth at the moment. It's a really close battle at the back here. Wish you guys could watch it. Branchy almost kissed the back of Albert. Seeing these guys get so close to each other, you can imagine what it looks like in the mirrors. So the rolling chicane is trying to make a move on Brian. I wonder if Brian's having tyre wear issues or if he's trying to just slow up so he can have a bit of fun with the boys. The track's getting bloody better and better. It's optimum now. 34 degrees. Sun's almost out. This is not what's supposed to happen. We're supposed to have a rain race. There we go. Here, so still, they're all sort of just chilling out here. Not much movement going on. Aussie's still putting pressure on Mayo, but Mayo's done a great job in holding him off. He's not driving away as fast as I thought it would. Oh, is Rain making a move on Albert? Not quite. Rain's currently defending from Albert. He's not quite close enough. They're all pretty close to each other, actually. Branchy could make a move on Albert if he gets the right line. Drive out of the corner. What else? I don't know the race format for this one. I don't know if there's a mandatory pit stop or not. Well, Brian's had it off. It looks like he's gone a bit deep, up into the hairpin. Come on, Geordie, you can get it down on Brian. Oh, he showed his nose on him.
Really sorry, buddy, about that. Right, I'm back.
Oh, Albert. Oh, no. Branchy. So, yeah, we've had a really good battle for P4. We've had, up until now, Brian, Geordie, Rain, Beaky, Albert, and Branchy all battling for P4.
Right. So our pole sitter managed to hold on to his lead the whole time, has he? Or
yeah. So he's held off Aussie for pretty much the whole race. Aussie's been sitting within that second to half a second range. He has made a couple of moves, but not really made anything stick.
Yep.
52 sat, 5 seconds, 6 seconds behind. We did have Brian, but it looks like Brian and Geordie have had a moment at some point in the last lap. We've currently got Rain on the back of Geordie putting pressure. And then we've got... Oh, so Brian is still there and he's battling with Beaky. And then Branchy and Albert, I think, had a moment in the last corner. So that's where we're at the moment.
Right. So we have lost one. Who did we lose?
Have we lost one?
Yeah,
No,
so
I
there
think
was
we had
12 at the start, wasn't there?
No, I thought there was 10 with John and then 11 with Boss. I don't think we've lost anyone. Not
Right,
that I can
okay.
see anyway.
Yeah, I thought there was one. I thought there was 12. Now, I might be mistaken. I just had to run off quickly, sort out a few issues. So what happened with Albert then? So he was sat in
He had a
second, obviously, at
moment.
the start, but he hit the wall on his out lap.
Yeah, he about 2 or 3 laps in, he had a moment and looped it by himself.
Right, okay.
And he's been struggling to catch back up. I think that car seems to be really
Damaged.
happy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I
might
don't
be
know if it's
damaged
damaged,
from
just
that
'cause
out lap because he hit one
yeah.
of the front corners. Right, okay, so let's jump back to Rain of Fire then, I suppose, because he sat right on Geordie.
I did promise them that you would do a Bob's butt cam with Mayo, and you came back, so you got to do that for me.
Right, okay, so let's do a Bob's butt cam. There we go. Bob's butt cam looking back at Aussie. So these two are duking it out for the bragging rights in the silver category. 2 silver drivers heading the field.
I don't think Aussie's going to be a silver driver for much longer.
No, he's not. Aussie, we let him remain silver so he could try and defend his title. I think he's pretty much on target to do that, but yeah, he loses his silver status, you know, when we progress into the next season.
For sure.
It does sound nice out the back of this Merc. Big throbbing V8. I tell you what, there's some fast race laps that Mayo's managing. His best lap is a 52.7.
Yeah, well, Aussie's done a 52.8. That's his fastest lap as well. And their last lap was a 53.8. So, yeah, they're doing...
Yeah, Mayo's last lap was a
rapid times.
53.499. And yeah, I can see why Alan is speaking on behalf of the Diego fan club, because obviously Diego is sat in a podium position just now.
I've been avoiding his name at all costs. But yes, he's doing a great job at the moment. We're almost at halfway through the race.
So it looks as if Mayo's actually stretched this a little bit. Let's just jump out of that cam. We'll see if there's any other battles going on.
So, do you know the race format? Is there a pit stop in this race, or is
No,
it just an
it's
all-out 1 hour?
all up to the driver. Brian's pitting. Brian's in the pits. So it's at the halfway point. It was entirely his choice. So
Yeah, he's taking a pit stop. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what these cars go like, you know, for a complete hour. I don't know if they will be heavy on their tyres, if maybe it was a struggle. It shouldn't have been a struggle for the amount of fuel, actually. So there we go. Brian is lapped by the race leader.
So this is going to make it interesting for Aussie here, because hopefully he'll get out of the way.
You would hope so, unless he's got some speed in that, because he might, on the fresh tyres, have a little bit more pace. Diego's in the pits also. So this will be interesting. So Geordie's holding his own. Let's jump in. Oh, as we say that,
Oh, there was a car on two wheels for a
Coming
second.
together. So Beaky and Geordie were exchanging telephone numbers through the windows, and they had a coming together. It flicked Beaky's car up onto two wheels, and Geordie carries on his merry way, and Beaky is still not far behind him. So Rain of Fire is now up into third. He did show some decent pace in that quali.
Yes, he has been. And he has been quick, but he's just sort of... I think he's been just waiting to get through...
Odd few
traffic,
mistakes?
He was stuck
or...
in the traffic, yeah.
Right.
No, he had one mistake, I think, and then that's where he got towards the back, but he's just sort of been chilling out.
Right.
I think they've all been chilling out, and then it's now starting to spread out again. There's no one else in the pits.
So
no,
the boss obviously started from pit lane, so he's a couple of laps down. Is that right?
Yeah, but I think he's had a couple of moments.
Right.
But you know, good on him for sticking it out there by himself. He's racing his own race at the moment.
Yes. So I'll jump back up to Mayo. So Aussie has got past Brian. What Brian could do with here is just sticking on the tail of these two and maybe follow them through as they start to catch some other drivers.
Be interesting to see if one of these two in the front goes the full hour or if they go into pit.
Yeah, what would you do in that situation? Do you watch the dude behind and say, right, if he pits, I'll pit? Because you don't want to give away the lead.
Yeah, but if you've got the pace and the tyres feel good, and if you've got enough fuel to run it to the end,
yeah, just run it.
That makes me wonder their pace is whether they're running low fuel.
Yeah.
To try and keep that pace, you know.
Well, if that tank was full and we're only, just over halfway through, and he was already sat in the 52s, that's some going from Mayo.
That's definitely right, because he wouldn't be running that kind of fuel in his qualifying. So he's only 4/10 faster than his qualifying. Slower than his qualifying.
Might be like me. You've got one lap pace, and that's just where it stays. Because when I'm setting the car up, I tend to run it, and I end up doing my fastest laps on race fuel, choke quali on a lighter setup, and end up just all my race laps the same as my pole lap. Not pole lap, but my quali lap. Bob's a choker.
Yeah, that's why we don't let you qualify anymore.
It happens.
Ooh, a bit spread out now.
Well, not at the front. We've got Aussie inspecting Mayo's interior clock at the moment. So yeah, these two are enjoying I would say a relaxed battle, because then they've got 30 seconds over Rain. There's no need for them to actually fight each other now. Save it to the last couple of laps.
Definitely, yeah. I think Aussie has the pace to get past Mayo.
Oh,
but
yeah, he's taken some different lines.
He is defending there, yeah. Mayo.
But how good? But how good's that? Two silver drivers running in first and second.
Well, I think Mayo is probably at the point of being a gold driver now as well. Because he's won a race, hasn't he?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I think he's been on the podium. I don't know if he's won one. But you know, either way, I mean, even if you let him remain in silver for another season and see how he goes, I mean, obviously he's still going to be duking it out and scrapping with the same people. It's just a label, isn't it?
Mm. Yeah, it's up to them where they want to race a championship. But I think the challenge is trying to beat, the veterans.
Yeah. But I mean, that's why we introduced the silver class was, so the mid pack. Well, what was supposed to be the mid pack runners still had some bragging rights to fight for. Because obviously, you've got Skill, you've got Albert, you've got John. There's numerous drivers that run at the front. And if you weren't quite on their pace, you were just fighting for middle places. So the silver category was bought around, so there was something to actually fight for.
Yeah.
But no, to see how the guys are improving, as the seasons have gone on. Mayo pits.
Ooh, this is it, eh?
Right. So has Aussie fueled to the end? Has Mayo pulled a blinder here, or has Aussie pulled a blinder? It's difficult.
Well, these two could lose out here if Rain, even though it's only he's 30 seconds behind, but if he's fueled to the end, he's been doing the 54s,
Yeah, here comes Rain.
55s. Oh, Aussie's pushing. He could leapfrog to the lead here.
So Rain has actually got some damage as well. So yeah, he's taken Mayo. Geordie has taken Mayo. I think Mayo's taken tyres. I think he has. So here comes Diego. So whatever Diego did, Mayo's done the same.
So
whatever Diego
Mayo
did in his pit stop,
pits.
yes, Mayo he's held his lead over Diego. Diego was sat in third when he pitted in. So whatever Diego did in his pit stop, Mayo has done exactly the same. Yeah, there you go. Diego's fan club. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, Mayo had a P3 at Zolder.
Okay, that's all right. So this is battle for the first silver class win. I don't know if Aussie's had a win either.
I don't know.
Just have to ask in the race afterwards, at the chat afterwards.
Right, so
Aussie stayed out.
So Aussie has stayed out. Let's see what he's. Let's look at his lap times. So his last lap was a 53.5. So his pace has dropped off a little.
He did have, he keeps having the moment there, and he did have a moment where I think he's pushing, trying to go faster, but it's not sort of working out.
Yeah, sort of fighting,
overdriving it.
Yeah, as opposed to relaxing and just letting the the muscle memory take over.
Yeah, I think Aussie's actually pushing for the next couple of laps, and he's going to pit. I think he's got a pit coming at some point. He's trying to push and get ahead of
where Mayo
in the pits.
Yep.
But if he leaves it too long, he might lose out here.
The undercut will work.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see what he's going to do. So let's jump back. So obviously, like Geordie and Rain of Fire, they're holding second and third at the moment. There's no way of knowing what anyone's doing here. So this is good for keeping everyone, you know, in suspense till the end. And
Aussie's in.
Aussie's in.
Let's go.
Right,
Here we
okay,
go.
74. So the boss has had a moment. He stopped out on track and then teleported to the pits.
Oh,
So yeah, 9 runners out there. So who's right? So Rain of Fire, he takes the lead at the moment. It all depends on if he's running till the end. Diego's pit stop was a chalky milkshake, hot dog, washed windscreen, topped up blinker fluid.
So who's just gone past? So that was 33. So Geordie's just gone past. Oh, okay, here we go. So it's the run out of pits here. I think he's done it, actually. He has too.
Right, here's Mayo. You can see, yep, Mayo's going to be catching. He's going to be right on his tail. There you go.
Oh, he's gone deep.
Oh, he has, yeah. So Mayo's tyres are already up to pressure. They're ready to go. Let's see what the boys have got. It's a 0.8.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's going to be a battle here. Hopefully, it'll be interesting to see whether Rain and Geordie are taking fuel or anything.
So Mayo's last lap was a 52.7.
Oof,
so
he's
he wasn't hanging around while Aussie was coming into the pits. So literally that time would have been on if Mayo had to take more fuel or was a little bit slower in and out of the pits, because his lap times are hot. Just went a little bit deep, but that's still just inside the 53.169. So yeah, when I come back, it was Mayo with a second lead over Aussie, and it's now the same but in reverse.
Who is that behind them, though? Is that...
That's Boss. So Boss is back out on track.
Back out, okay.
So he'll probably just want to know if he's got the same pace as these guys. Obviously, he missed out at the start of the race. Right, so let's jump back to the leaderboard. Let's see what we've got going on. So these two are the closest. We've got Albert 0.94 off of the back of Branchy. Oh, I tell you what, he looked as if he was late on the brakes there, Mayo.
He's pushing. He's not really catching Aussie, though. Aussie's not getting away from him, but he's...
Yeah, it's half a second between them. So Albert is closing on Branchy. So I don't really want to leave these guys at the front, but I think we might have an overtake further back.
Careful, Mayo.
So let's quickly jump back to Branchy and let's have a look in Bobcam. See if Albert has repaired any damage or...
Yeah, so Rain of Fire has pitted. It's Geordie in the lead, Aussie in the middle.
To be honest, I reckon Geordie will try and eke this out to the end. He's always spoken about doing this kind of race.
Yeah, well, he's only 6 seconds behind, ahead of Aussie, so...
Here we go, Albert is sniffing the fumes. Both of them got a little bit squirrely coming out of the last turn.
Oh, is that a car coming out of the pits too? Yeah, that's Rain of Fire, I think. So he's a part of this battle now.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we got a three-way going on here. Ménage à trois. Yeah, Branchy's... Oh, there's a little bit of rubber banding. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that as well. Yeah, I don't think Geordie's going to stay in the lead for much longer. The guys are catching up to him. Got a second a lap at the moment.
This is going to be a good three-way battle, this one, I think. For 6th, 7th and 8th. Albert's going for it. Oh!
Oh. He's
alongside.
He's got the pace. He can get it done on the outside here.
No, he's lifted. He's lifted.
No, he's left that. Yeah.
No, that was wise move, I think. That could have been death for everyone. Oh! Bit of a John Deere line there through Cheetah. Whoa! This is where I feel Albert's going to... there we go. There is a bit of rubber banding. I don't know if it might be Branchy. There we go.
Yeah.
There goes Albert. So has Albert got the pace now to become a pest to Rain of Fire? Rain of Fire is not far off of Beaky as well. Beaky sat in a respectable 5th at the moment.
Mayo's just had a mistake. So he's dropped a bit of time off to Aussie Thunder. Geordie, they're only a second.
Yeah, I'm going to jump up with Geordie, so we'll have 3 cars from the front in Bobcam. So Geordie's car does look a bit battered and bruised. Obviously from his side-by-side with Beaky earlier in the race. Geordie's last lap a 55.2. Fastest is a 53.8. So yeah, he is a... He's lifted. He's let... Geordie, sometimes you got to scrap it out, buddy.
Aussie Thunder's on the move, mate. He's done a 52.2 is his fastest lap. His last lap was a 52.3. So Mayo's last lap was
Well, maybe Geordie thinks he can hold third and feels that there's no point in interfering with these two because there is 11 seconds back to the nameless one. And we've only got 8 minutes remaining, which is what, 5 laps?
Yeah, I'd say 5 laps.
So as long as he's not dropping 2 seconds a lap, he could find himself on the podium. We could have an all-silver podium.
Could you imagine?
That's crazy.
Yeah, Mayo's lost his pace. He's not as fast as Aussie at the moment. Now that Aussie's been let loose, he's put his foot down. So he's about 6/10 slower than Aussie on the last lap.
Yeah. Maybe we might just be seeing some consolidation here. You know, fight for, or just relax and sit where you are from the top 3 at the moment. No point in scrapping it out, you know, if you're getting that good return of points. Because, of course, if it sits the way it is, Aussie comes away with 100 points. Mayo comes away with, I'll just pull it up, I think it's 80 points. Then George would be on 70.
Okay.
Yep, and Diego would be picking up... Oh, no, the nameless one would be picking up 60 points. I did it, didn't I?
You did. A man who should not be named on stream.
So the boss is obviously just racing for a bit of fun, and obviously he will take points. Oh. I don't know what happened to Geordie there, unless he's struggling.
Albert's
yes.
down,
oh no. So Geordie Pitts, he's just hit the wall on the way in. So he must have cooked his tyres. That's the only thing I can think of.
Well, I'm wondering if there is pit requirements on this one.
No, there's not. There's not.
See, I don't know. 5 minutes from the end, though. What, like?
Yeah, I know.
Surely he could make it to the end.
I think maybe he was struggling on those tyres, and maybe he found it just going into that last sector. But yeah, so that leaves us with our current race leader is Aussie Thunder. Then we have Mayo 2 seconds back. Very respectable second place. The nameless one, he's what, 14 seconds back? Oh, and just
Geordie.
to top it all off.
It's such a heavy penalty.
Yeah, and I wonder if that was his tyres were cooked and he just couldn't slow it up coming into the pit lane. You'd already seen him cook his tyres, you know, before Cheetah. So yeah.
Is the pit lane we have to stop, is that at the start of the entry or is that around the corner? I can't remember here.
It's right as you get into it, so you need to be downshifting before you even look at turning into it.
Yeah, okay. It's easy done here.
Yeah. that's a shame. If he could have held on just for another 5 minutes.
All that hard work has been
Yeah, it's been
wasted,
undone.
unfortunately. That's what happens in these longer races sometimes.
Yep. Yeah, Maddie. Yeah, right on the start. You can see it as they... I'll jump to another car in a minute. But yeah, literally as soon as you enter it, it's only about 10 meters or something. There's the line.
It is too. It's like right behind the tyre wall.
Yep.
So he hit the wall. I reckon he's...
Yeah, he slid through, I think.
Slammed into it. Yeah, just slammed into the wall, just trying to slow it down.
But right, let's see what the fastest lap times are. So, yeah, he's on a mission, Aussie. So his fastest lap of the race was a 52.230. His last lap was a 52.848. So yeah, he's been on the pace. Yeah, Maddie's just said, yeah, he was still in 4th gear as he went past, as he went barreling into pit lane. So what's Mayo's times? So Mayo fastest lap 52.5. Yes. So that gap is now at 1.8 seconds. And he's green. Is Mayo going to have something left in the bag for a final lap shootout?
He's left it a bit too late.
Yeah, 2-second gap. Probably
2 minutes left.
So let's see what the Beamer has managed. His fastest lap is a 52.7. Last lap was a 54.294. Let's see what Rain's managed, because he did have a 52.389. Last lap 52.5. So Rain is now finding some last minute pace. Yeah, all I can think of, you know, because of those gaps, it must just be the consistency. So he's got the raw speed there. He's just got to be able to hook it all together and, you know, show a little bit more consistency.
Yeah, just, you know, he had that little mistake, and if he just got to clean up those mistakes, and he'll have good races. His pace has always been good, Rain of Fire, but he always has those little mistakes that cost him.
Yep, well, he's teetering on going green on this lap. So yeah, he's very close to actually having the fastest lap of the race. I'll stay with him just until he finishes this lap, and then I'll jump up to Aussie. Oh, he just overcooked it. That was looking like he was going to take the fastest lap of the race. Right. Let's watch the old boy finish this race off.
Brian's out the back here doing some driftos.
Yeah, he's a lap down from the guys in front of him. Might as well enjoy it.
Watch out the wall, buddy.
So it's got to be said, well impressed with these two. Really impressed with these two.
Great battle the whole race, really. Where's Mayo going? Has he dropped right off now, is he? Pretty happy with his position. Well, it was an improvement for both of them.
Yep, so Mayo's previous best was a third. Aussie, I don't think he's won one, but
I can't remember him winning one. But he may have. Oh, the flashing lights. That's
there we go. Well done.
Finish the race.
Well done,
Good
mate.
stuff, mate.
Brilliant second position, Mayo. The nameless one. He's not going to be the next to cross the line, but for position he is.
I'm pretty sure we can call him Diego. Diego is back.
The nameless one crawls across the line just to rub it into everyone. The nameless one completes our podium. Rain of Fire. He must have repaired some damage in the pits, or did he? Still looks a bit scuffed up, but his bonnet's not flapping anymore.
You would. It doesn't.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh, no, no, no. He's just lost that. Out of the final corner. Albert takes fourth. Rain takes fifth. Beaky, well done, mate. Nice sixth for you. Branchy in seventh. Brian takes eighth. Geordie ninth after his drive-through. Where could he have been? Yeah, Geordie could have.
I reckon he would have been around that P5, P6.
P5, P6, yeah. So he takes ninth. The boss takes 10th. John didn't cut a lap. No, well done, boys. That was really well done.
I hope you guys didn't hate. I didn't put you guys all to sleep with my talking. I'm pretty miserable. I'm pretty boring talking by myself. I don't normally talk by myself.
It's hard. It is hard. It's got to be said. It is difficult. Right, so we'll pull up the table just for now. We'll just pop that over there. So, yeah, Aussie. Oh, how many positions was he above? So, no, I'll tell you what. Aussie's he's closed the gap on Albert. He's only about 25, 30 points off of Albert after this race. That's good going. Really good going.
It is really good going. That's a really good result.
What will that do for Mayo? Where's Mayo sat? So Mayo with an extra 80 points. That will put him on 260.
She should jump.
Mayo is actually going to find himself in P3. Oh. No, not P3. It's going to be P4, but he's only going to be like half a point off of skill. Half a point.
Jeez.
No, that's good going. Really good going. Right, is anyone jumping in with us? Have we got anyone jumping in the box? So Beaky's jumped in. That was a decent showing by you tonight, my friend.
Thank you very much, Bob. That was actually good fun tonight.
Yeah, saw you duking it out with Geordie. Bit of side-to-side action, bit of two-wheeling going on.
Oh, mate, that is why I joined this league, because that was the best race I've had.
No, you did really well. Really good account of yourself tonight.
Mate. Great stuff.
Really good account of yourself. So Mayo has jumped in. So I wonder if is Aussie going to jump in? And the nameless one. I wonder if the nameless one's going to be jumping in. He might not speak to us after all the cursed events that we've given him. Here he is. Aussie's jumped in.
G'day, mate. Can you hear me?
Yep, got you loud and
Yes, we
clear.
can.
Right, so just hoping that the nameless one does join us. I'm not allowed to speak his name because every time I speak his name, he crashes. We might as well let Glenn ask you guys how your night went and give us your sort of side of the story of any scraps and such like.
So, Aussie, well, explain your pit strategy because it seems to have worked really well here, Aussie. Just running a couple of extra laps, and did you take less fuel, obviously, than Mayo, or did you take tyres?
Yeah, no, I took. I was planning on going in around that time on my pit strategy, but I knew I had a little bit more pace than Mayo. Not much, only a bloody tenth or two a lap. So
Yeah.
I thought if he went in, he said, "I'll see if I can get the overcut," and I pushed for 2 laps just to try to get out in front of him, and it seemed to work. So yeah, I
It
knew
was
the outlap was a
just
bit
enough,
slow.
yeah.
So yeah, I thought it'd be close, but yeah, I was a bit better off than what I thought. So and then it was just a matter of maintaining the gap then because Mayo we were both pretty much doing the same lap times. I was watching his lap time and my lap time, and he'd be quicker than me some laps, and I'd be quicker than him others, and yeah, so he would push me all the way. I suppose I pushed him all the way in that first half as well.
No,
Yeah,
that
both
was
of you.
great to see both of you up front
Both
like
of you,
that.
the whole race. Yeah, it was fantastic to watch.
No, really well
And
done.
how did you?
We've actually raced like that on a number of races, so we knew each other's sort of game but we're normally not at the front. We're normally sort of mid pack or top 5, 6 sort of thing, doing the same thing. So we know each other's strategy that sort of way as well. So that actually helped pretty well.
Yeah, no,
Nice.
good
And
combo.
so, is this your first win, Aussie?
It is, yes, first win for
Congratulations.
in any
really well
sort of race in online. So yeah, no, it's good.
Really well done,
Fantastic, buddy.
It does help when there's a lot of big name races out, but I'll take it when I can.
Mate,
Bloody
you're a gold
right.
driver. You know exactly where you sit with the other guys.
Yeah, cheers.
So,
Unfortunate, Mayo, that you haven't been able to get your win, but you've still improved up into P2, which is your second podium now.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
yeah,
Yes.
we've got you.
Yeah. No, I think I was actually surprised to be at the front in the pole position, and then I knew Aussie had some good pace, so I just tried to keep him behind. But I knew the pit stop was going to be a bit tricky. Yeah, so I think I lost some time because I had cold tires and I was trying to warm up the tires, and yeah, it was very close. But I was happy to be in the podium and happy to finish close to Aussie, which is always a challenge to keep the pace with him.
Yeah, no, really, you gave a really good account of yourself tonight, buddy. You had, I think it was a second lead over Aussie as you pitted, and then you came out and you were a second behind him. Hard to say if it was like pit entry or exit, or if it was just on prepping your tyres to get back up to speed. But you were pretty much on your PB within 2 laps of coming out of the pits. Brilliant drive, mate. Brilliant.
Cheers.
So one more left, isn't there, Glenn?
Who
It's
have we got in here?
Voldemort.
Oh, he isn't here. The
Yep.
nameless one. We
How we doing?
Good, mate.
Good,
we didn't
good,
talk
buddy.
your name the whole race, but we were thinking of you.
Well, there was one moment there, I swear he was saying Diego on stream and made a bit of an error, but no, apart from that, it was a pretty stock standard race there.
Yeah, you're a bit in no man's land for a while there. You know, just sort of driving your own race in between Brian and Aussie. So we watched that at the start of the race because Bob had to bail and left on you. So it was a bit boring for them to watch, but it was also good to see them. See you got you. What do you call it? Driving your style there.
Because
Yeah,
you were one of the
at the start.
You were one of the first pitters as well, weren't you? So
that was smack bang on 30 minutes. I don't know I wasn't really paying attention to what everyone else was doing, but I thought I pushed the tyres pretty hard in the first stint, so I thought 30 minutes and keep it nice and even.
Yeah. No, that was another good effort, mate. Podium for you. That will... Where are you sat in the table? That should...
It's only my second race, so
yeah, no,
that high up there. But
no. But we've had obviously some racers have missed a couple of races as well, and that will actually lift you. I reckon you might find yourself close to being in the top 10 there.
Yeah, no, she's definitely a different kettle of fish. The old GT4, a little bit easier to drive than the GT3 and the Lamborghini. But, no, it was a tough start, but sort of just held it in the middle stint there, and
no, you did well, mate.
The boys in front.
No, you still gave a good account of yourself. Those two were on fire tonight. No, really well done. So congratulations to our podium. What have we got? So next week, obviously, we're back in the GT3s. Some love it, some hate it, some wreck it. It's the GT3s at Bathurst next week. It's a 1 hour race. There are no pit stop requirements. But I would hazard a guess around the mountain, we are going to see people in the pits, whether they want to go in there or not. So, yeah, join us next week. I hope you enjoyed this week. Obviously, the boys were showing their support to our friends in Eastern Europe with their blue and yellow liveries. Keep up the fight, boys. Keep it going. And hope you all enjoyed it. We'll see you next week.